We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm...
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the 49ers and the Vikings.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bring him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
Now the second-year man, and right away he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. If there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that until the regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action now. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ben Ellison from 4 yards out. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on the
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cousins throw complete there to Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. From his end zone, Wilson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Credit Za'Darius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The
drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They run over center with Mitchell.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They'll run with Mitchell.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. Here's Madison running on 1st down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Seeking to gain that advantage here in this drive.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
He'll get this right back to Reagor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15.
Open right side, complete to Reagor.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that's taken in as B.C. Johnson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Joseph's got it.
And that'll bring him back within 4. It's an interesting call there to take for 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter and that field goal might not happen that much in the end.
Eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. Well short of the 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Garoppolo now.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
This is Jennings. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 21-17. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack And now maybe just time for one final play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time.
And it's 3rd down. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the real essence of been serving lessons since the days